thank you so much for this question. There have been some very good ones. We've handpicked a few, couldn't get all of them. So here we go. I'm going to answer your questions one by one. And here's the first one. Now, this is a question from Sanjay about IPL being completed in a biosecure bubble. Now, Sanjay, it is anyone's guess whether the whole IPL will be completed with the kind of scenario that we have with COVID. So fingers crossed that, everything goes well. These are exceptional circumstances. People are really trying to cross all the hurdles to, bring live cricket back, and which better tournament than the IPL. So I have no idea whether the whole IPL will be completed without another big incident, but let's hope it does. So fingers crossed. So Noorjahan wants to know how was it doing commentary in the studio on real cricket as opposed to live cricket. So Noor, what I basically did was I imagined the mic to be Virat Kohli playing a cover drive, and then I would get excited visualizing that, and that would come in my commentary. So that is how I did the whole thing in the studio, just visualization. Anurag, again on the same line, how was your commitment and doing this versus on the field? So Anurag, so when it comes to work, whether it is indoors or actually on the ground, whether it's a World Cup final or doing, voiceovers for a game like this, and a good one at that, it's work for me. And my nature is that I commit myself fully. So for me, it was as good as going to a game and actually doing commentary and going to a studio and giving my voice to real cricket. So the same kind of, application. Okay, next question is from Ayush. Do you want to see a new IPL winner? So I'll answer that. Right, good question at Ayush, because you've seen CSK win 3 times, Mumbai Indians 4 times. Yes, we want a new winner, just for fun, so that there are more contenders the next time. We can't have 1 or 2 teams dominating. So if there's another winner that I'd like to see, personally, I'd like to see Kings 11, do well, because they've got a nice bunch of young players, Delhi Capitals as well, and RCB. For Virat Kohli's sake, I want RCB to win the title for a change. Okay, Mir Akhil wants to know who is more versatile between Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Mohammad Shami. Now, interestingly, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, when it comes to white ball cricket, is a little more versatile. When it comes to just T20 bowling, I think Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is a better T20 bowler than Mohammad Shami. But when you look at the whole sport in general, Mohammad Shami in recent times has been versatile in test match cricket. In 50 overs cricket, he's been brilliant. T20 is Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, but all other aspects, maybe Mohammad Shami a little better. Okay, this is a question about, were they good commentators then, or are they good commentators now? Right, I'm not one of those guys who say, in my time everything was better. I think there were a lot of good things that happened in the olden times, and some good things happening today as well. So purely, when you look at commentators, the Channel 9 commentary team was the benchmark, and Ian Chappell for me was ultimate. Bill Lawry as well, that very natural character of his came into his commentary, the excitement, it wasn't put on, it was very natural, so it was very endearing. And of the lot today, I think Nasir Hussain is one of the best commentators that we have. We've got Sean Pollock, we've got Pommy Bangwa, we've got Simon Dool, Harsha from India, and me too. Not a bad commentator. I just slipped that in. So yeah, this is a question from Kishore. He wants to know in which language I've done commentary on real cricket. Well, it's both Hindi and English. English is my main I started doing commentary in English, so it is my primary language. Hindi, thanks to Star Sports, I've started enjoying. Actually, I've always liked Hindi, the language, and I sing a lot of Hindi songs, so it's been quite easy making that transition. Actually, I'm like a bit of a mixture. I'm half South Indian. So my mother would speak bad Marathi. She's a Mangalorean, so her mother tongue was Kannada. My father was a Maharashtrian, and here I am. I'm not very good at Marathi. Slowly English has become my main language. So if I have to really express myself well, English is the language. Now I think better than Marathi, Hindi is now turning out to be a better communication language for me than Marathi. But to answer your question, without drifting away too much, it's both Hindi and English. Thank you. Right, guys, wonderful having this little exchange with you. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of Real Cricket. I hope my voice adds to the flavor of the game. And remember, I've given my best in commentary, so I want you guys also to give your best when you're playing